What is up, my Coconut Bras, and welcome back. And in this video we are going to be doing our Savage Thermite Breach locations part number 4. Now we have so many of these spots that we keep using, so if you would like to see a part number 5 to this video series, then be sure to let us know down below, and let's try and get this video to 3,000 likes. That would be absolutely insane. I'll do a backflip. Also, if you like the spots shown here and haven't seen our others, then be sure to check out our other Thermite Breach locations videos, where we cover different spots every single time. We have some sick spots for getting into really popular objective rooms, and some really crazy useful ones, like even opening up the back of the garage on house. We also even have some thermite spots for where you can use them on hatches when they are muted. I'm gonna link all of them down below in the description for easy access for you bras. And without further ado, let's jump right into it, where you can already tell from the video in the background, we are smashing our way into the archives, and you can even vault into the objective room. Now, when you're playing secure or hostage, this is by far the most picked OBJ room, and now you won't need to worry about your Thatcher teammate dying. And that is what is so great about these spots. Even if Thatcher gets taken out early, or your 5-year-old teammate decides to play as Fuse on hostage instead of playing as someone helpful, you won't need to rely on anyone but yourself. Now understand that another way to break on through is to take out the floor and shoot the device blocking the thermite charge on the other side of the wall. Then you can run down and place the thermite charge on the wall where the utility was. But since you can just vault on through, why risk having to travel down to the bottom of the map or wherever the wall is, where you know defenders are gonna be and watching you, and risk being taken out before you have a chance to use any of your utility? And of course, there is a time and a place for literally every single different strategy in the book. And this is just another tactic that can be used, and something to be aware of while playing, regardless of the game type or level you are at. I just want to bring awareness to all of these strats and raise the entire level of the amazing R6 community, and the Coconut Brah family members will see it first here. But yeah, this is probably one of our favorite spots, and that is just because Archives is so popular and it's so easy to vault over this certain section. Now, it is kind of weird if you end up placing your thermite charge a little bit too far away from the wall. It can leave kind of like little jagged edges on the reinforced wall, and sometimes those will stop you from being able to vault on through. So just be on the lookout for that. Every once in a while there will be leftover jagged edge, and that's just because it was placed not in the perfect location. But still, even if you're not able to get a vault on through, then it's still gonna open up a really nice line of sight, and also at the same time it's gonna make the defenders look in that area. So they're also gonna have to be checking the doorways, whatever windows, and then also whatever openings you happen to open, so that when you do finally enter the objective from wherever you may choose, the defenders just have that little extra spot where they're gonna have to constantly be checking, so that when you do finally enter, the odds that you'll be able to get sights on them first will be increased just from opening up these lines of sight. Alright, and now we are going to be moving on, and we are going to be doing our first spot on Coastline, and that is going to be breaking into the kitchen from the top floor. Now this is a very useful spot, and I like this one a lot because kitchen is a very highly chosen area no matter what objective you're playing: secure area, hostage, and bomb. And so this one is really easy. It's literally just right next to the doorway, and this will work all the way down for the different lines of wall. You can do this in this section, or you can place it more to the side and take out the other side. But I like doing it right here, and that's because even if you don't want to vault on through right away, then you can just stand back, check lines of sight from far away, and see if it's clear, drone it out, make sure, and then when you're ready, vault on through. This is gonna throw defenders way off guard. Really sick spot. Alright, now we are going to be moving on to a second spot on Coastline, and this is just going to be right next door on the blue bar. And this one's pretty funny. This objective isn't picked quite as much. Of course, in the higher levels you're going to be playing mostly bomb, and so when you're doing this one, this is generally going to be for secure area, and that is going to be breaking in from the top inside of where the pool table is. And this one again is really easy. All you're going to have to do is line up with the wall, place it as close to the wall as you can. Make sure it's above the reinforced wall. Don't break the floor from really far away. But anyways, just hug the wall as close as you can above the reinforced wall, and then there you go. You will be able to get on through here. Now, this spot is a little bit weird. So if you're playing as an attacker, every once in a while, the vault sign will kind of get in the way because, of course, you can rappel right here too. So you're going to have to kind of like move around a little bit because you're going to be getting the vault sign and the rappel sign all at the same time. And of course, if you want to, you can always just rappel right on through into the objective. Alright, and moving on, we are going to be open up all kinds of sugar walls on the map Oregon, and this is going to be when the defenders are defending the kitchen dining room area. Now this one's really sick. We're going to be opening up the bathroom walls, and this first one is so easy to do. All you're going to have to do is put your left shoulder inside of the doorway. I put my left foot on the bottom of the doorway piece of wood that's going horizontal to the other pieces, and then all you're gonna have to do is come down to the bathroom area. You can break it on through, and then look at this. I broke the reinforced wall. The wall is still up, and as you can see, the bandit charges are even still going, but that does not matter because right away I'm gonna be able to get a vault option, run on through. So this is going to be a really funny combination because of course the hostage spawns like right in front of here. So if you're doing like an ash rush if you're doing an ash rush and then your teammate's thermite, you could just trick them out. This is totally going to throw them off guard. Have your teammate open it up here. Ash can jump over, grab the hostage, jump on back, and be out of the map before people even know what the hell happened. Now this next spot is going to be to take out the second wall inside of the bathroom. Going to be the exact same concept. Just shove your left shoulder or right shoulder up against the wall, and from there you are going to be able to take out this little section of wall right here. And a lot of people forget that this little extra wall even exists right here. So honestly, if you just open up both of these, it's going to be so many different lines of sights that the defenders will have to be watching. It's really good. Sometimes I'll come over here and just open it up just because it's a little extra spot for the defenders to look. And so when I do enter, they're gonna have that extra spot checking around. I know I said this before, but honestly it really does come down to this kind of stuff a lot inside of matches. Is like the timing of, you know how when you feel like when you're staring at one certain section for such a long time and the second you look away, that's when they come in. That's gonna kind of increase your odds for the other team to happen so that when you come in you don't get shot. Alright, now moving on, we're going to be doing some little kinds of tips and tricks on house. This isn't going to be super game changing or anything, but it is just something I want you guys to keep in mind while doing these tricks. And that is, you can do this by placing them on a floor, and by doing that you can lie down, make a line of sight, take out anybody that might be in front of you, and then you can also take out the bandit charges from underneath. Then you can continue to use the thermite charge on the regular wall if you want to, and if you really want to, you can go on the wall next to it and open up another line of sight on the wall. But if you want to see the really good house spots, I got those in the other videos linked down below, so check those out. But this is just something to keep in mind that I do want to point out, where there's situations all over Rainbow Six where you can use this just to create a line of sight, not necessarily to get through. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please let me know down below. I love to read your guys' feedback. Even if you hate me, don't worry, I still love you. It still amazes me how much death threats one person can get from making a tips and tricks video. Anyways, love you guys all. See you guys all very soon. Peace.